Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stun back for the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're taking the new Super Sugo SABO into some grand party, the grandest party of them all, season 28. And in today's video, we're going to be fighting Luffy. Now, Luffy obviously is just so super buffed this season. We're going to do our best to take him down with this new Super Sugo SABO. Obviously, the rule set is built up to benefit the new characters, being Luffy, Ace Whitebeard, as well as SABO. The downside is they have added this line that says int type GP burst uses -1. So this is going to directly nerf SABO by 1, and then they go strength 3 spirit characters get +1 burst. I don't know why they didn't make it like int powerhouse -1, because obviously they want to nerf the old school Gear 5 Luffy and make you use the new Luffy. But unfortunately, poor old SABO cops the shit end of the stick here, and he actually loses a burst here too. But we're still going to see how he goes. He's actually a really, really good leader. He's got very good teams. He's a very good PvP character, and the teams we're actually running look a little bit like this. They're working very, very fine this season, and strength are just crazy. Obviously, Int's getting buffed as well, and then the Powerhouse team. Funny enough, SABO actually buffs Powerhouse, which is hilarious. So he's buffing the Int Cerebrals in his regular passive, but in his leader skill, as you can see, he's got that Powerhouse teammate line there as well. So very, very weird stuff that he has that too. So if you're a Int Powerhouse, or you're an Int Cerebral, or you're an Int Fighter, you're going to be getting the most amount of buffs that SABO can actually give. That's enough chit chat. Let's dive in. Let's find some Luffy fights, and let's see how we go in the grandest party more. If you enjoyed the video, bell the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. With that said, let's dive in. Okie dokie, so this guy's been giving me like some serious grief, some really weird and wonky based teams. Old school Sai has just been crushing it underneath Luffy, just Sai free spirit, because like everyone has them maxed out. This slasher team has been causing me just massive headaches if the enemy has a burst, but I do think we can counter it with Powerhouse, and then the strength team down the bottom there, it's very, very annoying. So I'm going to rock our strength team first. I'm going to throw Int at the back there. I have brought in something like, I have brought in Atlas on the Int team, but Bonnie might be a better shot. I might sort of like fiddle with them and sort of move them around. They're both cerebrals, so they're both getting all the buffs that SABO can provide, but Bonnie can give me some rollback. So starting off with the the strength team, strength is so good, and the waifus have actually blown me away. They got a level limit break. Totally forgot that they actually get level limit break. Even though they got a 6+, the 6+ obviously gets a level limit break, but the old school version also gets a level limit break, so that's really, really fun. They buff strength now in Rumble. They used to do strength and then strikers, so they were like hybrid. Now they are just devoted to strength, and it actually works out really, really nicely. So Jack's gone very early. It's going to do a huge HP cut to the enemy. If they throw off a burst super quick, we might be in for a rough time. We got very lucky with that haste from SABO. Not SABO. From, what's his name? From Kobe. Goes into our Luffy unit, and that is just going to be an absolute wrap. However, this guy that I am fighting has a level 150 strength Luffy. I'm assuming he's got a final type level 5. I'm assuming he's got limit break expansion, because when he throws the burst, which we're about to see right now, he comes like 12k damage. It's wild. There you go. 11,600 damage just straight to my face. And if you get hit with a HP cut before that, like, it's going to be very detrimental, like incredibly detrimental. So we're going to lose a couple units now. I'd say just as long as you don't hit the waifus, then we're going to be okay. But unfortunately, now we're in a position where we're just taking specials left, right, and center. And that's what this Luffy can do. Like, the Sai Luffy Gear 5, the Int Luffy Gear 5, they can literally change the game with one burst, which is just absolutely wild. So lucky for us, we got a really, really good haste. I was prepared to use one of my SABO bursts very early in this fight, and that way I could sort of guarantee myself a win, but we're not going to need it. However, we do give the enemy their burst, so now they can throw it at us frame 1. And this is what I've been having a lot of problems with this guy right here. Because he has the level 150 Luffy, he can throw a burst directly at my face with a monstrous slasher team that has a bazillion cooldown. It's actually crazy. Roger, Elgaban, Cracker, and Odin on the same team. You're getting +3, +5, +6 on top of a rule set and a leader skill. Like, I think Odin has 20 cooldown here. It's like, what am I looking at? Like, Zoro Sanji has 14 cooldown. So the idea here is I want Ace and Whitebeard to die, but if the look at Blackbeard. Like, Blackbeard's already dead. Like, Blackbeard's just gonna take like one normal attack and it's over for him. The Zoro Sanji unit's gonna like go charge really, really fast. Now they're gonna get back their cooldowns too, because, you know, we have powerhouse characters. And the idea is if the enemy gets their this off really, really fast, like they actually did, I am planning... I'll take the Cracker Special. No. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, now we'll do this. Okay, we lost Kaito King. Honestly, that's going to be a little bit of a detriment. I want to try and get some haste off, so that way I can now override stuff like S-Hawk and Zora Sanji and whatnot. So here we go, beautiful stuff. I think Ace Whitebeard are meant to be dead, but like because of all the haste abilities, the haste kind of cuts them off. Okay, Special Bind, perfect. That's exactly what I need from you, Bizarro. Thank you so much. Bizarro had to come in and Special Bind just to stop that that S-Hawk shot, but now we're gonna take another burst. Like now, oh, bro, like what do you even do here? What do you do in that situation? Can someone please explain to me how anyone is meant to get past that? Like, it's freaking wild, dude. Actually wild. Yeah, like, it's still, like, even with this, like, the special launches, like, we're just not in a position where we can win, so I guess we'll hang on to the burst and see what we can do in the last fight. Big Mom and... yeah, so now they've got haste again, like, it's just dumb, bro, so I'm gonna skip this. It's pretty much over for us. It is what it is. Let's see what we can do in the last fight. This guy's rocking a very, very weird and wonky strength team. But it's one that has been working so damn well. The amount of cooldowns that this Luffy gives, bro, is crazy. Alright, so we're rocking an int cerebrally based team. I did bring York onto this team as well, just to try and give myself a little bit more defensive prowess. And then I am running S-Hawk on the bench in case like something crazy happened with a burst or Luffy goes nuts and kills something super fast. We have really good cooldowns here. 9 cooldowns, 30 defense, 30 speed. SABO's rocking 40 speed, 14 cooldown. Like, the buffs we're getting on this in team are really, really good, but our HP is so minuscule. Our HP is actually so low, which means that if they throw that burst at us, that we're just going to be put in such a rough position. So Kobe's obviously getting like crazy cooldowns. This is going to be good to give our friend York a bit of a cooldown. Now we can do this, and this will bring Atlas to the front. Hopefully we can bring Luffy to the front as well. I'm pretty sure it only works on 1 unit, but we're going to get some level 10 CD speed. Okay, beautiful. So we brought a few units to the front with the haste ability. I'm pretty sure he only does... So anyone that has 100% CD, he's actually going to bring forward with the haste ability. So that's a really, really strong ability. Plus he gives 30 CD. So that's massive for us. Actually, that is huge. Like, Luffy should be killing more units here, but everyone's dead. So SABO's burst, man, is so strong, especially if you use it with this in-team. And that's why I wanted to use the in-team last, because I could guarantee 1 burst for this fight. And that way we're off the races. If you're fighting Luffy, your second team is pretty much going to be a sacrificial lamb most of the time. I could definitely start with the in-team. That's definitely an option, but obviously I was versing Sai. They had one a law. I didn't really want to be doing stuff like that. And I just thought we would do it this way. So, big win for SABO. Honestly, like this guy's been giving me grief, man. Like, been giving me serious grief. SABO, man, getting it done. Like an absolute Chad. It's a 55 attack rocking on SABO right there. Jesus Christ. Well, that's a wrap. So, let's go to the next fight. Beautiful stuff. You love to see that. That was huge. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of SABO. PvP-wise, Grand Party-wise, SABO's fantastic. Alright, so moving on to the next fight now. We have another Luffy build. This one is a very strong fight as well. I really don't know what to expect here, so I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to flip this around. We're going to sacrifice that strength team. I think that's got to be the play. The last fight is either going to be... Well, it's not going to be strength because we can see it. And we could have easily put this team at the back and run Powerhouse first. If I lose, I'll probably do that because, like, this season's kind of special in the sense that we can, like, run it back 100,000 times if we want to, which is really good. It just allows us to test a lot of things, and I love that they do these seasons. It's not only the free gems for everyone in, like, an asterisk, because you obviously need to win all your fights, but it just allows us to test so many different combinations and run so many different characters without the risk of actually losing the rewards that are in front of us. So, big fan that they do this. Obviously, they do it for pretty much every big celebration. I hope they continue to do it with every big celebration, because it's really nice. All right, Luffy, come on. Show me that special, Luffy. Come on, show me the special. Come on, buddy. That's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. If Luffy went there, it would have just been absolutely perfect. Would have been wildly perfect. Atlas big damage. Not that much big damage, to be honest. Okay. Okay, well, killing Ace is kind of cool. But now we have to deal with this Luffy shot. And then there's also the confusion that we have to deal with. Confusion's a very annoying mechanic. Okay, we're dead. Like, honestly, we're probably dead here. Because that's going to happen. And then Luffy... I should have used my burst. Oh, I should have used my burst. See, the thing is here, Yamato is actually not going to go because she's confused. So, that sucks. That actually sucks. I should have run Powerhouse first. That's okay. That's alright. We will see how we go here, and then we can run it back if we need to. We have Strength second. Man, getting hit with that burst is a huge problem. Like, a huge problem. We have our burst at our disposal now, but, like, Luffy having 3 bursts and us only having 2 because of the nerf is just absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah, if I used my burst in that moment, we would have got a haste ability and jumped above Luffy. But the fact that the waifus went, like, confusing Yamato was a huge problem because then like, we don't get the auto proc. I'm looking at Blackbeard. I'm looking at Nami Karina. Nami Karina's going to go anyway. Like, it just can't be stopped. Okay, getting hit by hitting Kobe, that's a bit annoying. But we can... That's crazy that you're going this fast. So let's do this. Massive cooldowns. Now we've got a shield from Kobe, which is good. Luffy's going to go crazy. How did you not die? How did Nami Karina not die? How did Luffy not die? That's wild. Absolute wild scenes. That shield actually just protected us like crazy. I don't like how the waifus are so far down on that list. Because the thing is too, right? Like, the enemy has 2 bursts still. Like, 2 bursts. And going into the final fight, like, with 2 bursts under their wing, like... That's absolutely terrifying. Okay, that's good and bad. It's gonna hurt. Yeah. Okay. We got the confusion off on the right, like on everyone, but like ideally we only needed it on the characters that had their specials. I have to use this. I can't let Luffy go. Having to use 2 bursts here is a huge problem. Man, massive problem. But we get the win. We're going to go into the final fight, have to deal with a burst, literally off rip. But we are using our powerhouse team, so we might be able to bring this back. It's going to be free spirit too, man, so this is going to be a real tough fight. We used the burst at the right time in that last fight, in the first fight, sorry. We might have been like in a position where we could do some fun stuff. Robin and Koala. That's interesting. No Zoro. Luffy's obviously here. Very weird, wonky free spirit team. There is Bizarro. Okay, so we're going to take a burst straight away. Blackbeard takes a lot of damage. Okay, it's not as much damage as we saw from that 150 Luffy, though. That 150 Luffy went crazy, bro. It's so wild. Robin Koala is going to do damage to Bizarro, but, like, besides that... Special Bind Bizarro? Okay, that's good. That was really good. We don't have a burst, too, so, like, we can't control anything here. All we got to do is just, like... watch the chaos unfold. Okay, we got some good half stats off, which is good for not having to deal with all the damage that Luffy can provide, like, or can hit us with. Roger, Rally, Gaban, though, they are sitting at a don't special bind Kaido King, dude. Oh, see, that would have been the perfect time to use a burst right there and have Kaido King go. Obviously, it's going to help with Kaido King getting their their super special off, but like Roger, like this is gonna hurt too. It has so much damage. Like Robin Koala should not be doing that much damage. Not in this economy anyway. Ugh. Losing Kaito King is pretty much like all our damage. We are gonna get an auto proc, but it's just not. It's not enough, man. It's just not enough. Roger and Gabbana gonna half stats, and they're actually gonna do damage because it's their super special. So this is the power of Freak Spirit right now, man. Like, Freak Spirit is so freaking strong. Oh, we tanked that. That's crazy. All right, hang on. We might be on here. Some half defense. Pell should do good damage, and then we're gonna definitely do some half stats. Yeah, Pell's doing good damage, man. That's good damage, Pell. That's good damage, Pell. This is guaranteed half stats now. Damn, this has been a clutch comeback. And this is the power of, if you have a leader that can buff Powerhouse, like this is what you can do. It's really nice to see. Not the most amount of damage. Luffy can still hit us really hard, but he is half stats. Okay, the counters are going crazy. Oh, the counters, bro. Oh, the counters. Love to see the counters. Big win, Sabo. Big wins. We take that. And that was with some crazy unlucky plays as well. Like that second fight win was just wild having to use the burst there. So big stuff. Let's go to the final fight. Alright, so I swear that this guy's just like built the exact same way. So I'm just going to flip it around and just sort of do exactly what I wanted to do when we saw how that first fight unfolded last time. So this might work, it might not work. Like the last fight was actually super clutch, and that might be the way that we need to play. But yeah, let's just see how we go here. We got a connecting screen for 45 days. Hello? Hello, internet. Hello, world. Alright, we're back like we never left. Back like we never left. Alright, so strength team first. Otama and Odin is doing some pretty good stuff when it comes to CD reduction. But remember, Odin's really only for slashes, not so much for strength characters. Otama, however, is doing it for fighters and free spirit. And then you've got like all of the shenanigans that Luffy's doing. And like Sabo's there. Not Sabo, I keep doing that. Sanji's there. No Kobe, which is always nice. We do love versing a strength team that is not using Kobe. Otama in Grand Party, though, is actually ridiculously strong. And this obviously is a problem. When Jack goes with that HP cut, and then the enemy gets a burst off, it can be dire straits for us. Sabo needs to take damage as well for his burst, so he can kind of work nicely against some of the bigger boppers like Luffy's and Sabo's. Luffy's and all the Gear 5 Luffy's, I should say. I just keep saying Sabo just because we're using Sabo, and I'm just getting like all my wires crossed, so super frustrating now, so apologies for that. Alright, see how we go. That's a big heal. Hit White Bit and Ace. You didn't. You did hit White Bit and Ace, but you didn't kill White Bit and Ace. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, some good half stats. Some good damage or some good special binding. Okay, we got some really good special ones off there. And now the dot damage is kicking in. And we're putting units on track. Okay, here's the burst. This is gonna hurt. Don't kill Kaito and King. Nice. Not killing Kaito King is massive. Getting an auto proc from our good friends White Bit and Ace there as well before they die. Always nice stuff. Unfortunately, Blue Jam's not gonna have a special though, but like what White Bit and Ace is providing with that special launch is actually really handy. Fortunately, we don't have the super special here from Kaito and King. But like that's fine. Look at that damage, man. That's such good damage. I reckon we won this. Yeah, beautiful. And we baited out a Luffy burst, which is really handy. Like not having to do with a Luffy burst now. It's just it's delicioso. So that's kind of what we wanted to do in the first fight. Let's see if we can replicate this here. Now we are going to obviously take a burst off Rip. And the idea here is we want to take 2 bursts. And to do that, we do need to do damage to the enemy. So we actually can force that. That's something that we definitely can force. We just need to be able to tank this. I didn't actually look at what level his Luffy is. Yeah, like, bro. Like, Luffy at level 120 or higher with Limb Break expansion, a couple dupes, obviously, for Final Tap. He can just rock worlds, and he's really hard to fight because he's just so unpredictable. Like, you can just run so many teams under him, and he just works. Alright, so there's the dot damage. This is going to hurt. Alright, yep. Cool. That's sick. Love that for me. We do want to bait out a burst here. And I think we will get it with the Sandersonia without actually utilizing the outburst. Yeah, absolutely. And then we lose. Okay, we can skip this. Like, we know that burst is just going to absolutely rock our world. Now we're going into the final fight with our Int team and 2 bursts under our belt. Oh, daddy. And the enemy doesn't have any bursts. Remember, Luffy shouldn't have 3. So we've taken 3 bursts, and we're in a position where we haven't used any? Oh, my God. SABO is good. SABO is really good. Really, really good in Grand Party, man. Like, I did not expect this from SABO. I kind of wrote him off after reading his actual kit. I always thought he was good in PvP, and, like, his Grand Party stuff was great. But now, actually using him, dude, he's going to the wazoo right now. Like, look at that. 30 defense, 40 speed. Busted. We have the ability to haste as well. Which definitely going to do, because I don't want to have to deal with our good friend S-Bear there. Remember, we get the 30% CD, and that brings forward everyone. Unfortunately, oh no, Luffy did get the haste. Get some knockback. There's the revive. Yamato's going to lower some stats. Oh, this is sublime. This is absolutely sublime. We are versing, obviously, a side team, which, look, could be our weakness, could be our strength. Depends on how you look at it, I suppose. Then we've got Atlas going. Okay, hit S-Bear, man. There you go. Let's say, throw a shot or two into S-Bear. That man was melting. Beautiful. Forced out youthfuls. Yeah, very, very nice stuff. Obviously, once they start throwing damage at me, too, I'm just going to get my burst back, and we can start doing some fun stuff. What's the counter look like? Oh, 4,000. See you later, Kuzan. See you, buddy. See you, buddy. Once the forced out characters come back into play as well, that's where we're going to start seeing some damage. Luffy can hit us for, like, fixed damage all he likes. He can hit us for that big shot. I'm happy for him to jump. Oh, like Odin, that's a bit annoying because Odin can action bind, but he only hit SABO, so not the end of the world. And the damage was so peanuts, it didn't even charge our burst, man. Okay, we're still trucking. Ironically, like, I'm asking for damage here, and he's not supplying it. Atlas should just, like, oh, you have a lot of defense. What the hell? Well, I mean, you have the reduction from Int, so there's also that. Okay, it's over now. Luffy wins. Beautiful. So there you go. Like, SABO, man, he's impressive. He is very, very impressive indeed. But let me know what you think of the character in the comment section below. While you're down there, bell like button, hit the subscribe button. As always, do all that fun stuff for me. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Yikes!